Good day everyone, especially to our dearest panelist, Dr. Giselle Hubert C. Salmarin. So please, let me introduce to you my co-researchers. I am Maria Cristina CACHO.
I am Claudine CASTIL.
I am LEIDEN CASTIL. And I am GREGORIA ORCA.
And we are the researchers.
So today we're going to present our Chapter 4 Presentation of Tables, Analysis of Data, and Interpretation of Data. So this chapter presents the analysis and interprets the data gathered in order to draw out important information and significant points about classroom management styles, its effects on the academic performance of grade 5 students of Asbury College Department. For the clarity and consistency in the discussion, the data are presented by weighted mean analysis. Table 1, Profile of Respondents on Age. Table 1A presents the distribution of the respondents according to their age. There are 15 respondents and 8 or 53.33% are 10 years old. There are 4 or 26.66% ranges from 11 years old, 1 or 6.66% are 20 to 25 years old, 1 or 6.66% ranges from 26 to 30 years old, and 1 or 6.66% are 31 to 35 years old. This implies that the majority of grade 5 respondents enrolled in Asbury College are ranging from 11 years old or 53.33%. The result of the study is correlated of the study of Flores 2019. Students aged 10 to 11 responded more positively to instructed and consistent classroom rules, resulting in improved academic performance and reduced behavior issues. Table 1B, Profile of the Respondents on Gender. Table 1B depicts the distribution of respondents according to the gender. As shown above, 66.66% or 10 of the respondents are female, while only 33.33% or 5 are male. This implies that the dominant gender found that the girls are tend to favor supportive and collaborative classroom environments.
In Table 1C, Profile of Respondents on Learning Styles. So this table shows that the distribution according to the learning style they most likely find it easier to catch up in a lesson. Visual learning style accumulated 7 or 58% of the total responses, or 25%. Of the total response of auditory, 1 or 8.3% of the total response of reading and writing, while there is no respondents who indicate a preference for kinesthetics, interpersonal, and logical. 1 or 8.3% of the total response of musical. This implies that the abundant of type or learning style that most likely to find are visual, which is 7 of population or 58%. The finding of this study is correlated to the study of Woolfolk 2019 students in authoritative classrooms are more likely to exhibit in visual learning and good behavior, remain engaged in academic tasks, and show higher academic performance compared to those in classroom managed by authoritarian or permissive styles.
In Table 1D, Profile of Respondents on Study Habits, it describes the distribution of the respondents according to the total number of hours they spent studying on their home per day. As depicted above, 7 or 58% are spent less than 30 minutes, and also 5 or 42% are spent 30 minutes, while 0 or 0% are spent in more than 1 to 2 hours above. This implies that the number of hours spent by the respondents are less than 30 minutes per day. Furthermore, according to Dunlosky et al. 2013, spending less than 30 minutes per day, studying often leads to shallow learning and poorer long-term retention of information, especially when cramming is involved. Their research emphasizes that short, infrequent study sessions are less effective compared to spaced and distributed learning methods.
Table 1E, Profile of Respondents on Highest Educational Attainment. Table 1E presents the frequency of the educational attainment of our respondents as depicted above. 3 or 100% are all bachelor's degree. The result is correlated to the study of Philippine Statistics Authority or PSA 2020. Individuals who have attained higher education, particularly college degrees, experience greater employment rates and higher income levels compared to those with only basic education. Table 1F, Profile of Respondents on Length of Service. The result of this study revealed that the majority of respondents, representing 66.67%, have been in teaching profession for less than 1 year. Meanwhile, 33.33% have served for the 1 to 3 years and have exceeded more than 4 years of teaching experience. According to Darling-Hammond, 2017, teachers in their initial years are typically in a period of adjustment where they are learning to manage classrooms, design effective instruction, and build relationship with students.
So in Table 1G, Profile Respondents on Subject Thought. The data on subject thoughts shows an even distribution among the respondents. Each core subject, English, Math, and Science, is handled by one teacher and representing 33.33% for each discipline. This indicates that the participants are assigned to teach critical academic areas that are foundational to student learning and development. According to Dunlosky et al. 2017, teachers in their initial years are typically in period of adjustment where they are learning to manage classrooms, design effective instruction, and build relationship with students.
So we're going now in Table 2, Academic Performance in English. Table 2A, Academic Performance of the Grade 5 students in terms of English. Table 2A presents the academic performance of Grade 5 in terms of English. As shown, students' academic performance in English, student H has a general weighted average 97 with a grade descriptive equivalent of excellent. This implicates the academic performance in English can affect their overall academic success, communication skills, and future educational opportunities. In Australia, Williams and Carter 2018 conducted a longitudinal study that revealed a direct correlation between effective vocabulary instruction and English performance among 5th graders. Their findings showed that students who participated in explicit vocabulary teaching scored higher in reading comprehension and written expression assessments compared to students who receive only implicit exposure to new words.
In Table 2B, Academic Performance of the Grade 5 students in terms of math. Table 2B presents the academic performance of Grade 5 in terms of math. As shown, students' academic performance in math, student H has a general weighted average 96 with a grade descriptive equivalent of excellent. It means that it has strong graphs of basic mathematical operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, is critical to success in grade 5 mathematics. In Table 2, see academic performance of the grade 5 student in terms of science. Table 1C presents the academic performance of grade 5 in terms of math. As shown, students' academic performance in math, student H has a general weighted average 97 with a grade descriptive equivalent of excellent. It means that the study proves that grade 5 students' academic performance in science is greatly influenced by multiple interconnected factors, including their prior knowledge, critical thinking skills, attitude towards science.
And now, we will go into Table 3, Profile of Respondents and Classroom Management Styles. Table 3A presents the classroom management styles in terms of authoritarian style. As shown, how authoritarian style affects student in terms of classroom management style, as the computed mean is equal to 0.13 with a descriptive equivalent of high. This implicates that despite of the set's strict rules of the classroom, the students still manage their learning process. Santos and Reyes 2018 research found the authoritarian management, which focuses on strict rules and high control, result in low students' motivation and academic achievement despite maintaining classroom order.
Next is Table 3B, Classroom Management Styles in terms of authoritative style. Table 3B presents the classroom management styles in terms of authoritative style. As shown, how authoritative style affects students in terms of classroom management styles, as the computed mean is equal to 3.74 with a descriptive equivalent of high. In the study of Macoby and Martin, 1983, examined parenting and teaching styles and their effects on student development, suggesting that authoritative management promotes positive academic and behavioral outcomes by offering clear expectations while allowing students to have some say in classroom decisions.
Table 3C, Classroom Management Styles in terms of permissive style. Table 3C present the classroom management styles in terms of permissive style. As shown, how permissive style affects students in terms of classroom management style, as the computed mean is equal to 3.36 with a descriptive equivalent of moderate. In this study, Chesbrook and Makrosky 2001 found that permissive classroom management styles, though creating a comfortable environment for students, often lead to higher instances of disruptive behavior and a lack of focus on academic work. These management styles do not provide enough instructor or expectation, which ultimately hampers students' learning and academic performance. Next, Table 3D, Classroom Management Styles in terms of laissez-faire style. Table 3D presents the classroom management styles in terms of laissez-faire style. As shown, how laissez-faire style affects students in terms of classroom management style, as the computed mean is equal to 3.336% with a descriptive equivalent of moderate. The findings correlated to the study of Bauer-Main teachers who adopt a laissez-faire style often avoids setting clear rules or enforcing consistent discipline, leading to an environment where students must navigate expectation on their own.
And next, Table 3, classroom management styles in terms of democratic style. This table presents the classroom management styles in terms of democratic style. As shown, how democratic style affects students in terms of classroom management style, as the computed mean is equal to 4.20 with descriptive equivalent of height. The result, correlated by the study of Marzano and Marzano, 2003, highlighted that democratic management fosters positive teachers-student relationships, which are critical for maintaining classroom discipline and enhancing academic achievement.
Now let's move on to Table 4, significant relationship between classroom management styles in terms of students' academic. So, in Table 4 presents the significant relationship between classroom management style in terms of students' academic. As shown, the results indicate that teachers consistently recognize the importance of effective classroom management in promoting positive student behavior. All statements scored a 5 and were rated very high. On the other hand, each number item is a statement about classroom management practices and their effects on students' behavior. The score for each statement is 5, which suggests the highest possible rating. The interpretation next to the score is very high, meaning that respondents strongly agree with each statement. In the study of Marzano, and Pickering, 2003, argue that teachers who implement clear expectations, consistent routines, and positive relationships create environments where students are more likely to succeed academically.
In Table 5, significant relationship between classroom management style in terms of students' behavior. Table 5 presents the significant relationship between classroom management style in terms of students' behavior. As shown, the results indicate that teachers consistently recognize the importance of effective classroom management is promoting positive student behavior. All statements scored a 5 and were rated very high. In this study, Alvarez 2020 further emphasized the role of teacher-student relationship in promoting academic success. According to Alvarez, teachers who implement an authoritative management style in Filipino classrooms are able to engage students better as they create an environment that supports both academic achievement and positive behavior.
Next, Table 6, significant relationship between classroom management style in terms of academic performance. Table 6 presents the significant relationship between classroom management style in terms of academic performance. As shown, the results indicate that teachers consistently recognize the importance of effective classroom management in promoting positive student behavior. All statements scored a 5 and were rated very high. The result correlated by the study of Wang, Hertel, and Waldberg, 1993. Their findings suggest that structured and supportive classroom environments maximize learning time, minimize distractions, and foster academic excellence.
And for Table 7, significant relationship between classroom management styles in terms of students' behavior. So, in Table 7 presents significant relationship between classroom management style in terms of the student behavior. As shown, the result indicates that teachers consistently recognize the importance of effective classroom management in promoting positive student behavior. All statements scored a 5 and were rated very high. Villanueva 2016, in her thesis at the University of the Philippines, Lidiman examined the influence of teacher-student relationship on behavior management. Her findings indicate the strong teacher-student relationship based on trust and open communication were correlated with lower levels of classroom misconduct. Villanueva asserted that when students feel respected and understood by their teachers, they are more likely to exhibit appropriate behavior and comply with classroom rules.
Next is Table 8 recommendations in terms of how to improve classroom management styles in terms of classroom rules and activities. Table 8A in terms of classroom rules and activities, as shown, the results indicate that teachers consistently recognize the importance of effective classroom management in promoting positive student behavior. All statements scored a 5 and were rated very high. The study of Ramos 2018, conducted in public elementary schools in Cavite, establishing clear and specific classroom rules significantly improved student discipline and focus. Ramos noted that when teachers collaboratively crafted classroom rules with their students at the beginning of the school year, students showed higher compliance and a stronger sense of ownership over their behavior. Ramos emphasized that rule clarity, consistency, and positive reinforcement were key to maintaining order in the classroom.
In Table 8B, in terms of the students' perspective. Table 8B presents significant relationship between classroom management style in terms of students' perspective. Overall, the students' perspective has an effect as computed mean is equal to 9.48 with the descriptive equivalent of very high. In this result, Bautista 2016 in her thesis at Philippine Normal University highlighted that strong positive teacher-student relationship were crucial from the students' point of view. Students reported feeling more motivated and less fearful of making mistakes when teachers were approachable, encouraging, and shown genuine concern for their well-being. Bautista concluded that emotional support from teachers greatly affects student self-confidence and classroom behaviors.
In Table 8C, in terms of feelings in the classroom. Table 8C presents significant relationship between classroom management style in terms of feelings in the classroom. Overall, the students' feeling in the classroom has an effect as the computed mean is equal to 9.48 with the descriptive equivalent of very high. The result correlated by the Villanueva 2016 investigated the role of recognition on students' emotional experiences in a classroom setting. Conducted in a private school in Cebu, the study found that the public acknowledgement of effort, simple praises, and awards contributed significantly to feelings of pride, motivation, and improved self-esteem among students. Recognition practices help create an emotional supportive environment where students felt seen and appreciated.
Again, I am Maria Cristina CACHO.
I am Claudine Castil.
And I am Leiden Castil.
And I'm Gregoria ORCA.
And we are the researchers.
Thank you and have a great day.